on to episode 5. So anyways, hello everybody, it's Deanspillabean back on your screen playing some Satisfactory on the 20x20 Foundation world. Where if you're just starting, basically the gimmick is that I'm on a 20x20 Foundation limit in terms of producing things and manufacturing. Or same with like power generation, so I got coal power plants way in the back there. But basically, even though it's like a gigantic world out there that I can do whatever I want, I can only build or generate power in this area. I got more specific stuff down in the description, but that's kind of the gist of it. So over the past month or so, I've just been putting a bunch of stuff in this box. It's getting a bit cramped, it's very disorganized, although I've just kind of wanted to throw everything into this area for the longest time. I've already remodeled the whole facility once. I'm not going to do that again. Maybe gosh. Basically, my plan is to try and reorganize a ton of these machines just to save on space, save on power, actually improve my power because I'm like on the edge of my power at all times. And just generally make it look a little bit nicer because Conveyor Belt Heaven is not what this looks like. I want to actually make it look like Conveyor Belt Heaven, although I probably won't even succeed in that. Goodness, I have a lot that I want to do. Oh yeah, a quick thing. So it's like nearing the end of December pretty much, and Christmas already passed. So I'm going to just get all updated here. So 23. What? 20 power shards? I didn't even know that was possible, but okay. Oh, I missed 22 over on their vest. Some actual snow, maybe, I don't know. Ah, 24? What? Finger guns emote. So just bang bang. That's cool. And number 25, big box of fireworks. So I got 3 fireworks, and I need a bunch of Fixmas stuff to make them. You know, I think I'm just gonna do that real quick, finish off the whole Christmas saga that's been going on. So I need branches, stuff, and I've been trying to kind of complete the Fixmas event in the form of trying my best to get like all of the unlocks. But for that to happen, I need to get this giant star, which I need 500 of these stars, which there's an issue with that, where I basically need an absurd amount of resources that I don't have the time or dedication to do. Anyways, what are these? Not sure how, alternative to Nobelisk. Oh gosh. Do I even have the Nobelisk yet? I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna go find some sulfur somewhere. I don't know. Okay, where's some sulfur? Because I want to get this. And it's kind of far. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just store a bunch of stuff in here and try to take as many as I can with me. Shouldn't take too long, just go get some sulfur. Should be easy. Let's see, according to my scanner, sulfur is somewhere nearby. Pure sulfur. Ain't that nice. Alright, little bots. Do your work. I've got to deal with the dude. I wish this was one thing that I wish they fixed. It's just impossible to get some things. Yeah. I'm gonna just pick at this until I get it. So that's definitely how this works. What's that? Over there. Looks like crashed pod with a little bit of resources there. Oh, well, ain't that neat? Wait. There's the power slug. Oh, you guys are done? Alright. I guess we'll go stop by and get that stuff real quick. Best way to get up there is... Whoop. Oh, I don't have rods. I forgot I needed rods, and I guess I accidentally deleted a bunch of mine, so oops. Luckily these concrete pillars are just the right height for me to get up here. Here we are. Alright, what do you need? Motors! don't got motors! Oh well, at least there's industrial beams. Those are cool. Don't even have those automated yet, so it's nice to find. Heat sinks. Supercomputer? There's just a supercomputer here? Well, ain't that neat. Okay, back to business. Get back to base real quick. So to make black powder that we need to test out this firework thing, it needs some coal. And here's some. I really need to rework a lot of these machines. A lot of these are just haphazardly put together. Well anyways, now I got the resources, get together an obelisk detonator. Sweet. Alright, so, obelisk detonator, there. So, we get a rocket, and launch the rocket. Is it gonna launch? Oh, wait, yeah. I'm dumb, I have to detonate it. Oh, that's cool. Well, in that case, just to try this out, we put a bunch of these down. Alright, launch them! That's kind of cool. So yeah, overall Fixmas event, yeah, it was kind of fun. But now back to more pressing matters. And I think a interesting way to start out the episode, and I kind of hinted towards using this in the last episode, but the blueprint designer basically just allows you to build whatever in this 4x4 foundation grid, and just kind of copy-paste buildings basically. And just as an example, I'm just gonna do a simple 4x4 foundation. There he is, just a 4x4 foundation. What can you do with that? You go over to the configure designer, and I'll just say 4x4 foundation. Description, don't really need one. Set directory, I need to make sure... I'm also trying to learn this thing as well, so... yeah, I guess I'll go there. Icon, I'll just set it to a normal 1x1 foundation. Don't really need to do anything too crazy. So what that means, in the tab I can go to Blueprints, Foundation, and then I can just place down a 4x4 foundation wherever I want. Even if it's off center. And it'll just auto-place it all. Say I just want to make a giant extension to my build, I can just place a big old foundation down. And it's not its own individual blueprint, it just places down a big grid. I do think it's a little difficult. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wow. So yeah, it ain't that powerful, you can just slap them onto each other. Main benefits for this is that you can basically just copy and paste a lot of consistency for your builds. So if for whatever reason I'm making really oddly specific and complicated structures, I can just build it in the Blueprints designer over there and just have a copy of it whenever I want. And just real quick, I'm going to make a quick example. Give me a moment to make something random. Okay, so just testing some stuff out. Getting one here, one here. I'm basically just making power lines. And if I do this... But what if I threw conveyor belts over it? No, ain't that interesting. So, this is going to be a power line pole that allows me to have power all over it, as well as being able to traverse on it using the zip line. And then of course I've got conveyor belts going across it. I don't think it looks the best, but like for the purpose of what I want to do with it, I think it could. And I crossed the but like for the purpose of what I want to do with it, it might actually work. Although I should check if the conveyors are oh wow. Okay, I think technically they are clipping, but it actually looks okay, so I might actually allow this. And honestly, I could probably do the same thing with pipelines. Like, do this. and just connect them over here. And I got pipelines as well. Okay, so just to test out this whole gimmick, I'm gonna place down some blueprints and gonna get the power line test. Oh, there it is. And it connects all of the conveyor belt lines. That's cool. That's not the orientation that I want, though. I do wish it was a little easier deleting big creations like this, but it's basically the same as you placing all of them down, so fair enough. I do like that they snap pretty well here. Oh, I need more stuff. I gotta say, from a distance, doesn't look very pleasing, but this is just me testing some stuff out. And it'll change eventually, definitely. Oh, wow. It actually remembers that that's a blueprint. Or if I set it to default. Oh! Well, that's neat. So you can either freeform it or set it to blueprint and it remembers if it's a blueprint. That's cool. So this means if I want these to be connected, I can just connect them like this and then get conveyor belts connected. And that's just a whole section, huh? And I guess I probably could have added ladders to the build as well, just to allow me to do this. Actually, I could probably do more by just having catwalks. This is definitely a very powerful tool that can greatly speed up my just creating things. Actually, let me try something. So load this blueprint, and then it creates the whole thing. You know, for a good chunk of time, I was like, you know what? This is actually looking pretty decent so far. Got like nice catwalks going here, everything looks all symmetrical and whatnot. And then I look down here, and then I notice that it's not symmetrical, and then I don't like it. My guess is it's because of this half point and everything's like not half. Actually, I guess better question. I should have probably checked this out sooner. Oh, you can fit coal generators in here. This might make it easier just to build with my generators. Not sure. I think I like really need to know what I want to build with this thing if I ever want to use it in anything there. Okay, I think this is going to be more used for outdoor stuff because indoors is a bit too cramped and complex for something like this to be used. But for like my giant power line build or even something as simple as the foundation grid thing here, that kind of stuff can help with, I guess, transporting stuff across the massive map easier, so that's a plus. Well, I guess in the meantime, I gotta get to working on my power generation, because if we look at it, it is a bit above my amount that I can actually withstand, and the only way how it's not blowing a fuse at the moment is due to these power storage modules that I got off camera. And basically what they do, whenever something's over my capacity, it starts draining its battery. If something's below its capacity, it fills its battery. So, of course, the benefit of the battery is that I can actually hover around my capacity a lot safer than if just being on the edge of it at all times. And the reason why we're on the edge of capacity is because I got a bunch of machines all over the place. I mean, how do you think I power this stuff? And so far, my only form of power that I have access to is coal power, which requires coal and water. And I kind of planned out this little area up here where I can put some. I just need to get water to this area and coal. Coal is not an issue. Water is, because, well, One issue that I do have with water at the moment is that that's where all the water's coming from, goes into all these pipes and gets distributed everywhere. Problem is that water is affected by gravity, and if I want it to go up, I'm going to need to use these pumps that are along the pipe, like these ones. Which the main issue with that is that it costs power, so one way that I'm hoping to reduce the amount of power is to basically get it from a higher source, which is up there. And why specifically a higher source? Well, water is affected by gravity, so if we have water just stumble its way down here, I can easily get water, and then power my stuff. Easy. Yeah, so easy. Yeah. And you know what? I got a few seconds left over. Let's upgrade myself a little bit. Get myself a boombox. What do you do with the boombox? Well, you get mixtapes, and I'll just purchase a bunch of these real quick. And then I get to show off the boombox. Ain't that neat? So with this, you get yourself a tape. We're going for just absolute first right now. Click play. Get a good little beat. Yeah. Then if you have out of your hotbar, then it just plays all around you. You can also put it down, and no matter where you go, it's just coming from the little boombox. Ain't that neat? Then of course press pause and it pauses it. Play. Pause. You can also right click for a turbo bass. Oh wait, need to unpause. Boom. And it basically just does wide AoE damage effect. So yeah, that's pretty cool and all, but I can also make it play the worst of Goat Sim. So yeah, I guess while we're trying to be efficient, we'll be listening to some Goat Simulator music. And legends say there are more tapes out there, it's just I have absolutely no idea where they're at. So might go on a hunting journey to see if I can add more songs to the songs that I can play. Well, I think the next thing I want to do is get my coal power expanded, pretty much. That should be an interesting little task. So you see that water right up there? I want to get that down here. Of course, might be a little difficult with it being kind of in a weird angle. But I've been thinking. I've got an interesting idea, a proposition, you could say, about how to get all that water down here easier, and that is going to be using foundations. More specifically, the double ramp ones, because if I angle it like that, okay, not that direction. If I angle it out like that, I can go kind of far and have an arc, but obviously, looking at that angle, I'm going to miss it. It's got to go a bit higher. So, how does an 8mm work? Too high. 4? Oh, it looks like I can get up there a lot easier. Now, of course, I could continue to do this, and then just basically have a giant pipe go all the way down here, which I can do. But I want to try and use the blueprint designer and work on making something that's, looks a little bit nicer, because that's going to be a really long way to go. And I kind of want to have some designs, so give me a moment to make something really cool. So I guess just a progress on what I ended up having. So the idea, at least, is that the main part up here is going to be walked on to get all the way up to the top. However, I'm still trying to figure out a way to get down there properly, because that actually has some really nice walkways. I mean, the idea was that I can be down here just to click on these pipes so that I can connect them to the next sections. Well, then it kind of turned into a thing where, oh, well, let's see what I can do. Also, I want to show this off. Got conveyor belts there. I put down these supports like at the bottom, and if I take those out, conveyor belts still stay. And then I have kind of a little floor to get across. And the walkways are a little far apart to be connected, because like if I do that, which kind of would work, but then there's like this weird jagged L, and I don't want that. I don't want that L. I don't want it. So I got this conveyor belt thing, and it's just Mark 1, so it's not like doesn't slow me down if I use anything else. And then over on the side is a zipline connector, which could also work as a way to get power everywhere, so that's nice. The real question is, how am I gonna get it to go up there? I think as long as I get like one place down, then I can get the rest down pretty easily. Alright, let's pull out that blueprint, just so we can see what we're working with. Now, I mean, it probably could work, but I kind of want the foundation at the top to be on this level, so I wonder if I can do some modifications here. Oh, ooh, there we go. Don't that look nice? But now for the real question of, I don't actually know how good this is for... It's like I got the first one down, but the next one is placed skewed, so it doesn't work. Maybe if I zoop a pillar out there, I might be able to get a good height to place this. Oh. Oh wait. Did I find the right angle? I think I did. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, so it's over 1, 2, 3, 4 pillars? Yeah, and then one up. And then I can slide down here and slide off of. How does it look from the side? That might actually look pretty okay. I might do some like last minute adjustments before I go and try to place all of them. Just give me a moment. Okay, a little bit of modification, and now I have a ladder. It's not too bad. And I guess looking from way over here, you know, that kind of looks okay. But the pillars there, where the support beams are supposed to just go all the way down to the ground, mostly as a way to make it look like it's being supported. At least that's the idea. Okay, now that it's updated, say blueprint, yep. But I also need to add that build over to this, so give me a bit. Definitely an interesting venture for me to go into here. Mostly because I'm not sure how this is gonna work. But wait. Oh, I didn't know you could make the railings look like that. Well, that's weird. Now for the fun part of getting this wrong, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell how good it is until like way later. So hopefully it's all good. Just gotta be very careful when I'm placing these. Wait. What do you mean it's off by an inch? What? Hold on, is that with this? Oh, it is. Oh no. Oh. Oh no, that's aggravating. This railing is off by an inch. That doesn't matter to the pipings at all. Same with like the zip lining, but like that's kind of annoying. I mean, it's not that problematic, but it's just oh. It's just a bit annoying that that's just how it is. But, you know, I don't think it matters all that much. And I don't think there's any way that I can stop it, so whatevs. I guess one small mistake that I just now thought of as I was putting this up is that maybe 2 pipes isn't going to be enough. I might need a 3rd pipe at some point. However, I did kind of make this in such a way that I probably can try to edit things below. And I could probably just spend some time and, like, just have another connection going underneath, like here. At least with these platforms, I can actually interact with those. So for the moment, not entirely sure how I'm gonna have this look. But I do like how it is at the moment. I guess the extra water problem can also translate with the conveyor belts problem. Maybe if I need conveyor belts to come down here. But again, I can just use those platforms on the side to do something like that. I gotta say already, this has saved an absurd amount of work. Like seriously, that blueprint designer is pretty much made for doing stuff like this. Also, you might be wondering why I don't have railings on the sides. That's because when I was making the blueprint over there, for whatever reason it wouldn't allow railings on that bottom part, but it would on the top part. So the idea is after I get done with this, I'm just going to go through and zoom railings. So that shouldn't be too difficult later on. Alright, getting pretty close now, so... uh-oh, well, that's a bummer. Oh yeah, if you're at full HP and you fall, you can't go below 1 HP. Also, I think water's safe to fall in. Yeah, don't try that at home, kids. But oh my goodness. Power of the designer thing. I'm starting to think I shouldn't have... Oh wow. Oh wow, I don't even need the main connection. Huh. That's funny, but I still need to have it connected. But yeah, I think this is probably going to be the last blueprint to place down, and then it's too close. Yeah. Okay, so I got myself a little bit of an upgrade here. The pipes in question go up to a foundation platform, which on these catwalks I just roll around, and they go through the floor. That's just an actual wall playing thing. And I need to go get some more iron bars, but here's where I'm going to get all of my water. Look at all that water. It's so waterful. Wait, what is that? Okay, literally off script. I didn't even know that was up there. So, I wonder what that is. I know it's a cassette tape thing, but I'm not sure what. I don't even know how to get to it. Hold on. Okay, what is this? Hunt down OST. What does that sound like? Hunt down. That's kind of neat. And then after a little bit of time, got some water extractors hooked up to the giant pool of water that's here. Flowing up pipes, although just barely enough to probably reach the very top here. And then, and of course it goes all the way down. All the way down there. And I guess moment of truth is, it is going down. Yeah, you can see. Oh, that's thumbnail worthy right there. One might say it's satisfactory. Well, got water flowing down here. That is exactly what I wanted. Now I gotta get the coal power. Where do I get coal? A legitimate question, because like, all my coal is being elsewhere. Actually, there is like the 2 nodes that were up here. let's see, can I see them from up here? Yeah, there's the coal. And pretty much all of it is being used to power that truck, which I don't need the truck on all the time. That, and it's pretty fuel efficient, seems that those are just off permanently. So I could probably use those for the coal generator, in which case, so there's two normals, which is 60, so 120 a minute. And a coal generator needs 10 coal per minute, if I remember that correctly. So I can get 6 coal generators running. However, since some of it is going towards the truck, it needs to be a little bit less, or those need to be a little bit more. I guess another option is that I could have like some of the coal used for the steel being piped over to the truck, because I don't think I'm using all of the coal for steel production anyway, so it might be okay just to siphon it off. And then use the 2 normals over there and put them over here for the coal generators. Well, there's actually some getting backed up here, so I could probably pipe this over to the truck station instead. Now, I do want the coal generators about here, but I think I need to reposition them a tad bit. Mostly just to provide enough space for piping and conveyor belts. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna get this 300 a minute, which I don't know if it'll have enough reach to get there, but I'll figure that out. Actually, 300's going through, and they all take about 50 a minute. I could actually just use one to power 6. And then, of course, get them connected to the grid. We should be seeing there's a spike in power. So I just gained about 400 megawatts of power, something like that. Yeah. A little fluctuating right now because we're waiting for all the coal to get distributed everywhere. Wait. That's 15 per minute, not 6. Uh-oh. Okay, so I thought it was 10 per minute. It's not. So get this out of the way. Well, doesn't matter. Got a decent boost. Goodness gracious. This is interesting. Oh, I just like how that flows. It looks so cool. And then there's this other 300 a minute water pipe that's not being used at the moment, but it could be used for more coal generators, not water generators. Here, I will put the water in the water generator to generate more water. Through the power of fusion reaction, we get the water generator. Also, I might have overreacted. I actually, looking at that, and since I have 120 coal coming in, and divide that by I can actually get 8 generators. So I think I actually just overreacted, honestly. 5, 6, 7. Oh. Alright, again, the generator is all hooked up. Alright, how's that power generation? And I guess it's good that I had the backup batteries, because I went over that for a little bit. So is it stable? Seems like it for the moment. 100% efficiency, that's good to see, but what about over here at the end? Also 100%, that's good. Alright, so, never mind, I actually have an extra 600 power now. Well, that's nice. Yeah, for the moment, that's pretty good. And it's all thanks to the ramp. Is that what we'll be calling this thing? The ramp. You know, that's also another good thumbnail. Man, that just looks so crazy looking at that. I guess I'll figure out what I want to call this thing at some point. The ramp is kind of okay, but we'll see what else I figure out. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back to one of my power line test things, like this thing that I had earlier. And I just kind of want to remodel it. I do want to make it like this. It's just I want to change it so that it's not asymmetrical. And I think the problem I had with the old design was that it was very big and bulky, and the whole concept of getting the conveyor belts connected to each other is supposed to be modular in design. So I'm gonna have tractors and trucks go by, so I'm just making sure that this is a good size. Out here, I might give it a little bit higher clearance. So just a standard T-shaped thing, which if I get some mounting conveyor belts, I can't turn those? Oh, that's aggravating. And this is another reason why using a blueprint designer is really good. Because let's say I wanted to do this for like every single conveyor belt line that I want. That means if I want this consistent design, it's gonna have to be something I'm gonna have to make every single time, and well, this just makes life a lot easier, don't it? There we go, I got conveyor belts pretty high up, and vehicles can go underneath it without any issue. Let's see if I can get the ladder on the other side. Yeah. And I guess last little bit is a catwalk. There we go, nice little T-shaped power line thing. Got a ladder going up it. Pretty simple design, honestly. Wait, hold on. I forgot the most important part. I need to get zip lines on the ends of them. There we go. Now I can have power going along them. I got conveyor belts that I can connect to each other. Very cool. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines, and I think I can probably merge these two together. I think we'll start over here for the moment and just see if I can get a... What's with the ladder there? That's there too. Well, it gets placed down normally, so that's fine. And I gotta be careful because I don't know how far I can go with my conveyor belts here. Can I reach this far? Oh! So close. That's probably the only problem that I'll have with this. So, let's see. Come on. Okay, set up a little foundation thing. Let's see if it actually connects. And, oh, it connects. Good. Now, doesn't that look just a little bit cleaner? I mean, there's still like conveyor belts over there-ish that I might need to clean up at some point. But for like a proof of concept of this is really good. I might want to try and get it more straight, I guess. But it's already built. And now I gotta suffer the consequences. Of course, main benefit with this is that it's a lot more organized, and there's a few areas there a little hard to see, and I don't feel like walking that way, but over there's like some stuff merging into the pipe. I can't directly get onto it because I didn't realize that the merger will clip into the catapults. Not a catapult, conveyor. Anyways, main thing is that I got my conveyor belts cleaned up by quite a lot. And it's just another interesting use for the blueprint designer. I mean, this has made organization a lot easier. I'll probably go around off camera and try to get some more of those power line conveyor belt stuff put up, because there's like some other things that I want to connect to it. So yeah, that might be interesting to do. But yeah, summary of what we've been doing this episode. We got the ramp, the super duper really cool ramp. We used the ramp to power up some of these coal generators. And of course, who else do we have to thank but the blueprint designer? Very cool. Thank you, blueprint designer. You're very cool. Now, I'm thinking off camera, I'm actually going to try and organize this hell of a mess. And I think I'm also going to add in some other things. Basically, I'm going to try and gear up towards actually completing the space elevator, or at least the next tier. I already got the smart plates done, and I'm not making those anymore because there's not much of a use for them. Although I might make them just for the sake of like having complicated parts to put into the recycling bin, just so I can get to. I can do something with them. Then I also got to make versatile framework and automated wiring, but I think with automation type stuff that I've got now, and also I've upgraded my power so I can expand upwards a little bit more, I can actually work towards getting the next tier. So yeah, I think that's just gonna end the episode. Let me get to a spot. Still such a cool ramp. Bonk. Maybe I should make that better. Oh my gosh, that present is there. Maybe I'll do it on the other side. So yeah, I think that's just going to end the episode. Like I said, I'm probably going to spend the next episode working on getting the higher tier parts created and getting that made. Also, there's a giant present there. Fixmas is over, isn't it? Well, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it at least some amount. And, well, you all have a good night.